Hello there everybody, and welcome to part 10 of our Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke. Last time we had 3 new comrades to our party: Ricky Mountain, the Geodude, Gish, the Numel, and Skittle, the Grimer. Today we're going to be taking on Cycling Road. We should be able to get some Admiral experience for Ricky Mountain and Gish, and then we will be heading north towards the Fire Path and make our way to Falabor Town. This may be a long episode. You will know before I do how long it's going to be, so grab some coffee, grab some tea, and let's get started. Hello my good sir, on the Cycling Road you can go all out and cycle as fast as you like. It feels great to go that fast, but only if you don't crash into anybody. Good stuff. This is why I have the Acrobat and not... I keep saying Acrobat, don't I? This is the Acrobike! Bite! Bike! Bike! The bike! On the Cycling Road, folks riding mock bikes are rated on number of collisions and total time. Acrobites do not qualify for this rating. They are easy to turn, so it's not fair. Aww, but I'm using the bike. I'm using the Acrobite. I keep saying Acrobat and Acrobite. I will probably never get that right. Don't worry about it. Learning techniques will make bike riding even more fun. There are some places you can reach only by using a bike technique. That is indeed true. The Acrobike bike is used to traverse the skinny rails that we're going to be fighting later in the future. And that is a glorious butt shot. I mean, look at that butt. Where's my mind gone? It's a Menin! We can take on a Menin. Gish, go wreck it! Now, in between episodes, I have leveled up Gish and Ricky Mountain just a little bit so that they are just barely beyond the 20 region. This way we won't have any too many problems facing some of our opponents. Ow, that still hurt. And thankfully, because they can all learn Bodos, fighting Horde Pokemon is super easy, so I just had them fight a bunch of Plusles, not Plusles. Yeah, Plusles. I had them fight a bunch of Plusles in the wild. You're qualified to ride all the way to the end of Cycling Road. Thank you, my good sir. Now, the only downside, I was not able to do the same thing for Skittle because Skittle does not learn an area of effect attack. Don't panic if your bike's going too fast. Don't panic. You'll be fine. You're an NPC. You're challenged by Benjamin. He sends out a Voltorb. If memory serves, I do believe that most of the Pokemon on this route are... well, not necessarily route, it's Cycling Road, but I believe they're mostly electric types, so this should be good experience fodder for Gish and for Ricky Mountain. But you don't even care about the rollout. Bulldoze. Done. Hey, Gish wants to learn Lava Plume. We are definitely going to learn Lava Plume. That is an area of effect attack, I believe, and it has 80 base power and I believe a 30% chance of burning. I'm not entirely sure about that one, but we will get rid of Flame Burst. We don't really need Flame Burst that badly. If we're going from 70 power to 80 base power, then it's obvious that we should get rid of one over the other. I shouldn't panic during Pokemon battles. No, you should not. You should keep a level head, otherwise you will make tremendous misplays. What about you, my good sir? Hey, you got that bike from RYDEL. Oh, it's glaringly obvious. It says right on your bike. RYDEL, 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 RYDEL. RYDEL, 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 RYDEL. RYDEL, 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 RYDEL. That name's everywhere. You should write it around all over the place. It's good advertising. So many RYDEL. Yo, you! Can you keep up with my speed? What, you mean that little crawling speed that you were demonstrating on screen there? Because, you know, that's Sonic Lost World's level of speed there. I mean, yes, shots fired at Sonic Lost Worlds, but... no offense if you like that game, but you just can't really go fast in that game. I'm sorry. Magnet Bomb. We can live with Magnet Bomb. See? 6 damage. No problems. Crash and burn. Alright, anyone else on this route that we can take on? Ooh, but we should definitely heal up Gish just a tiny little bit. So let's pull up our handy dandy potions. We are going to be running out of those fairly shortly, but let's face it, at this point in the game, there are much better healing items available to us. Whoa, watch it! I guess you're not used to bike racing. You mean that really slow... Why is every biker in this game so slow? They move so slow. And quite frankly, I'm pretty sure your Voltorb can outrun you. And it's just a ball. It's a rolling ball. Eerie Impulse. I believe that drops our special defense by 2 stages? No, our special attack drops. I am perfectly fine with that, because you are going to get wrecked. So, how is our run looking so far? Well, we haven't completely recovered from our encounter with Brendan, but I do believe we're making strides towards that goal. You know, having Skittle in the PC really puts me at ease, such that if we ever lose our entire team, there's at the very least someone waiting for us to revive our Nuzlocke. I think that would be a very interesting turn of events if our entire Nuzlocke was to be revived by a Grimer. Just have it evolve and become the Muck of Death. That's one of RYDEL's bikes. Yes, it is. I'm assuming you've talked to the RYDEL person. The RYDEL. I'm gonna be hearing that in my sleep. Alright, how much are you gonna do? Swift? 20 damage. Oh, wow, nice crit. Now, that being said, there are some Nuzlockes that will opt for a game over if you ever white out or lose your entire team. And that's an option that, you know, it definitely adds to the challenge. It makes your battles considerably more intense. You can't really afford to lose any battles either. A beautiful woman who runs through the road in her jet black hair flowing through the breeze. Can I find such a woman somewhere? Probably. Keep looking, my good man. Oh, that was a very short cycling road. But it was excellent experience fodder for Gish. Very good experience fodder. And you know who else I haven't fought is this fisherman here. So let us switch over from... Yeah, we can keep Gish on the front. We'll keep Gish on the front, and then we'll just switch around. Hey, don't sneak up behind me when I'm fishing. Sorry, man, I just want to battle. Don't you want to battle? Don't you want to get experience? Don't you want to bask in the glory that is my Gish? Probably not. I'm probably going to switch Gish out. Can Gish take a tentacle? In all honesty, I would say yes. Just simply because Gish is probably faster and can wipe it out with Bulldoze. I just don't want to take any chances with a 4 times water weakness. Darkness Spice. Okay, we probably would have been fine then. Alright, deal, let's see your Electro Ball. The one shot is great. I don't even care that we're 10 levels higher. Let's give your Volt Switch a try. Nice. I lost. Drat. And that should be it for everything on this route. So let us move on. Let us move northward bound to Follower Town. But before that, I'm gonna go heal. As soon as I find the Pokemon Center. And you know, before we actually head out towards the Fire Path, we should make sure that we are properly stocked up with stuff. So let's see, what do we potentially need? Does not tell you how... Oh, there it is. It's on the top. Before it used to be lower down. So let's see, we have 4 Pokeballs inside of our bag. We probably should pick up a couple more. So I'm going to pick up 10 of those. That also gives us a Premier Ball for free. Ultra Ball... might not be a bad idea. We have a couple Great Balls. So I think I'll get maybe just... yeah, we'll just add 1 more to our roster, just in case. We'll probably find an Ultra Ball at some point later on. Revives, we're never going to be using those. We have 4 Antidotes, 4 Paralyzed Heals, 2 Awakenings, 1 Burn Heal, no Ice Heal, but the chances of us getting frozen are pretty slim. Escape Ropes are good, Super Repels I would like to get. But I think we should put our monetary resources into something a little bit more physically solid, shall we say. So we have our options of Vanish Shock, Aerial Ace, Facade, Low Sweep, Charge Beam, and Dragon Tail. And I think between all of these... Aerial Ace is very good because it's very useful across different Pokemon, same with Facade. Low Sweep is pretty handy, but I don't think anyone in our team can actually use it right now. So... I might be more inclined to go with Facade or Aerial Ace. Where are we going to be potentially fighting later on? I guess we don't really have anything that is, you know, directly strong against fighting, so let's pick up with the Aerial Ace for now. And let's see if anyone in our team can use it. Let's find out if this is money that was well spent. The only Pokemon that can learn it is Nipnups. That's great. And I don't think there's any other moves I want to get rid of. Let's quickly check. Let's see, we have Power Punch, which we probably want to keep, Leaf Blade, Giga Drain, and Quick Attack. I guess I can get rid of Quick Attack. Yeah, let's get rid of Quick Attack. It's not something that we're going to be using in the later half of the game anyways, and it'd be nice to have something that's strong against fighting types, something that's strong against grass types, bug types, all the types that are weak to fighting, not fighting. Flying! Getting my F words all mixed up. Now, if memory serves, there is also the person that will give you the secret power HM, not HM, the TM, further down this route. And that will allow us to build secret bases. Now, we don't really have the resources to really make a really nice secret base or anything along those lines. But once we finish the game, once we've defeated the Elite Four, we can come back to it and we can build ourselves a proper HQ for ourselves. Let me think here. You are a two-person team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Gora on the front, and then Gish can go ahead and use Bulldoze without worrying about my my teammates getting hit by it. Hey, looky here, a tough-looking trainer here of all places. Camera's rolling. Trying to remember what you have. I think it's a Whismur and a Magnemite. Oh, called it. I always find it funny, the weird things that you remember. It's been ages since I've played this game, but I still remember stuff like this. Now, I think we'll be fine even if we got hit by a Thunder Shock, so we'll go for the Bulldoze from Gish, and we'll go for a Bite with Gora, and try to go for the Flinch Axe. Nyam! Thunder Wave! Ah, you scum! Granted, I would much rather prefer the Thunder Wave as opposed to maybe a Thunder Shock. All things considered. Supersonic, onto, Gish, now everyone has a status effect. That's not promising. Alright, Gish, you get out of there. Let's switch over to Ricky Mountain, and then let's have Gora go for the Dragon Rage. Oh, look at those boosts. Those boosts are glorious. My eyes did not deceive me. Amazing trainer spotted. We found an amazing trainer. This is a massive scoop. That's right, that's right. Awesome, awesome. Who are you? I knew you were onto something wild when we spotted you. Oh, please, let me explain. We travel around everywhere, interviewing all sorts of trainers. Care to give us a bit of your time for an interview? Yeah, sure, why not? You will? Thank you. Okay, I feel the need to describe your feelings about our battle. It has to be short and sweet. Go! I'm gonna do this. Yeah! What are those little Kirby arms? Yeah, that's the perfect clincher. I get the feeling this will make a great TV show. There's a chance you'll air this on BuzzNav, so make sure to come look for us. Okay, we'll be seeing you. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks for the paralysis, because now I have to heal that. And let's get some experience for Ricky Mountain. I am really stoked for Ricky Mountain to evolve into a Graveler. If that could happen in this episode, I would be absolutely floored. I'm thinking I should go to Mount Chimney, but the view around here is very nice too. It is indeed. It is indeed. I'm full of pep, and my Pokemon are peppy too. Look how serious this guy is. He is super serious. Sandshrew. Okay, we can handle Sandshrew. Reasonably confident that Sandshrew doesn't know any ground type attacks at this point in time, but it might. Let's go for the Bulldoze. Yup, that kind of tickled. Oh, not quite enough. Not quite enough. Let's go for... See if we can get a crit. Bulldoze! I like that. I like the fact that it curls up into a little ball when it's using its swift attack. That is really cool. I was actually talking about this with my friend the other day about how in Gen 6 they really added a lot more personality to the individual Pokemon. Every Pokemon now has its own three-dimensional sprite. Every Pokemon now has its own little actions that it does with its attacks. Take a look at Torchic. When Torchic was using Scratch, it would jump up, scratch you, and then run back to its trainer. And that was so cool. That's so cool that they added these tiny little touches to make every Pokemon unique and special. Smack down! Even though I lost, I feel refreshed. That's a good attitude to have. Now, if memory serves, I believe the secret base guy is around here somewhere on the lower half? Maybe not. Do you know where the secret man is? I'm strong. I won't cry if I lose. We're gonna make him cry. We are so gonna make him cry. Especially since he has a bird Pokemon and we have a rock type. Go Ricky Mountain! It's honestly been a really long time since I've ever had a rock type Pokemon on my team in the early stages of the game. Normally I have, I have my standard grass type, I maybe have an electric type Pokemon. Maybe Zubat. Maybe something along those lines. But for the most part, my team stays pretty small so that I don't have to grind too much. So I've never had the need to put another rock type Pokemon onto my team. My team will usually consist of maybe like 3 or 4 Pokemon that I just want to use. And you honestly forget just how versatile those early rock type Pokemons are. Okay, I know he's here somewhere. I just don't remember where exactly. Ah, this is the worst. I'm the worst. Do you know where the secret man is? When you're out on a picnic, why, you simply have to sing. Come on, sing with me. Do 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 do. Your Gopin's going to get wrecked by my Bulldoze. It doesn't really go with the song, but I don't care. Ah, poison gas. Scum. Oh, you're so strong! I know, right? We are strong. We're poisoned, but we're strong. Let's take care of that real quick. 1 potion. Potions are now gone. I probably should have bought some more soda pots, but that's okay. We still have a couple of lemonades. We'll probably be fine. I mean, who needs healing items? We don't need healing items. We are strong. We are super sexy, super special, awesome. And why are there Team Aqua guys standing here? Grumble, grumble. What happened to the others who went to Follow Bar? They're late. Grumble, grumble. Did they all say the same thing? If I had to pick just one, it's Grumble. Grumble versus Rumble. Grumble, mumble, rumble. Grumble, rumble, rumble. Say that 5 times real fast. Grumble, rumble, rumble. I'd like to ride the cable car up to the top too. So we will have to come back here at some point, but that will not be until after Lava Ridge, I believe. Ha ha ha! How about we have a battle? You and me! Ha ha ha! Alright, Nemo versus Ricky Mountain. Who's gonna win? I'm placing all my bets on Ricky Mountain. Bulldoze! Okay, Machop, this is something we don't want to stay in for. So let's switch over to Gora. We'll use the Intimidate to draw up Machops' physical attack strength, and then we can proceed to go for the Rock Smash, maybe the Dragon Rage, maybe the, You know what? I would really like to see a Water type attack onto Gora. I'm glad you're using Foresight. You can foresee your doom. What we really could use is a Water type attack onto Gora. Now, I do believe Gora will learn Aqua Tail at some point. I think it's maybe 33-ish that will learn it. I'm not entirely sure. And then eventually we'll be able to replace the Aqua Tail attack with the Waterfall HM. We'll be able to get a very standard 80 base damage attack with 100 base accuracy. With, I believe, maybe a 10% or 20% chance of flinching. So, Gora, you need to stay alive long enough for us to reach that goal. So let's see, we are on the far right path. We've already captured our Pokemon for this route. And I am going to leave Ricky Mountain on the front. I'm just thinking, are we able to outrun everything on in this area? I believe we can. We're at level 23, we should be alright. Oh my god, the 3-dimensional coughing. Look how stoned he looks. Oh, we couldn't get away. Bah! Run, Ricky Mountain, run! Run, Ricky! I know you don't have legs, but you can still run. No, Ricky! Ricky, you gotta run! You gotta run! Clear, Smog! Ah! Alright, you wanna play dirty coughing? I'm gonna play dirty. Aaron, get out of here! Come on, I dare you! I dare you to poison this! Smoke screen! I would be lying if I wasn't feeling just a little bit ornery right now about that. So much unnecessary damage. So little healing items. We'll have to fix that. Gora, I gotta put you on the front. Just so that we're able to at least run away from things. That was sad. Coughings aren't even that fast. We should have been able to outrun that coughing. Hey, it's Slugma! We could have caught Slugma. Now, currently, out of all the Pokemon that we've recently added to our roster, I think I might be the most excited for Gish the Numo. I say that because I don't often use a Numo. I don't think I've ever used a Numo in any playthrough of Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald at all. And I'm more of a, I guess, a speed person, and I like to have fast Pokemon over slow Pokemon. I'm not an amateur that I'm going to take it easy just because you're a kid. Good stuff. I have a Gyarados, he's gonna wreck you. But I've never once used a Numo because they're fairly slow. They don't have much speed. So I'm really stoked to find out just how useful a Numo can actually be. I've looked at the base stats for, I believe it's Camerot and Mega Camerot. And they're actually fairly promising. Ow. I really want to see our little Gish become a Mega Camerot. Now with Erin, I'm really liking Erin right now. She's nice and bulky, she's got good status attacks. These are Prism Berries, which we were going to take. Those will heal up our confusion if we so get confused. And the one to the right is the Raspberry that is for the Pokeblock, so we won't be using that. We can leave the other one just there to hang out. No, I don't want to plant a berry! This is why you always mash the B button. You never mash the A button when you're trying to go through things. So we're back on Route 111, so we can't capture anything. And you look like an opponent for Ricky Mountain. Come forth, my Ricky. Show me how much you've toughened your Pokemon. Now, our current plan with Erin is she's really strong right now, and I believe at around level 33 she will get the Giga Drain attack, which is going to be a very, very helpful attack for us. I'm going to go for a Rock Polish to build up our speed, and then we'll go for a Bulldoze. I don't think there's anything that Electric can do to us that will hurt us in any sense. I can even go for some Power Punches instead of a Sweep if I so chose. Which I actually might even do. There's no way for it to paralyze me, there's no way for it to damage me. And I don't believe Electrites learn Roar until much, much later. So let's do that. Let's go for the Power Punch and start setting up a sweep. Now once Erin reaches level 33, once it learns the Giga Drain attack, I would like to evolve her into a Vileplume. Vileplumes are very tanky, they've got some pretty decent HP, they've got some good special defense, they've got some good resistances, they are so handy to have on any team. The only problem is I have no idea where to find a Leaf Stone. Not a clue. Makuhita. We can totally take a Makuhita. Bulldoze! Fake out! Come on. Alright, we have plus 3 attack strength. This should be enough to take out this Makuhita. One shot! Ricky Mountain Sweep! Ricky Mountain Sweep! Bang on! Get swept! I wonder what move I should get rid of. F? No. Oh god. Very funny game. That sounds like a thing I should totally do. Hey, it's a secret base man! I can smell it. I can smell it right here. The scent of adventure. This is definitely one. It's gotta be a secret spot. There'll be enough space here to build a crazy super place, or my name's not Arun. Don't mind me, just talking to myself. Yo, my mom Pokemon trainer, what can I do for you, Huh? What do you mean? You didn't ask for anything. Bet your heart did. Now, don't need to be shy, after all, we managed to meet. My name's Arun, put her there! Unova born and 25 years old, spent the last 11 years trying to find myself. Just a vagabond in search of old dreams. I'm wandering around Hoenn, trying to find the place where I really belong. That's right, a super secret base. You don't know about super secret bases? What's wrong with you? What kind of life is that? Too sad, little sis. Time for a little lecture from Uncle Arun. Let's start with what the secret base is. Which is adventure, romance, awesome! For real, it's the best place to ever chill, you, your pals, to let you hang out. Since you've got this chance, you ought to learn how to make one. Take this! Secret Power, which has now replaced the original TM94 Rock Smash, and Rock Smash has been sort of semi-promoted to HM status. Secret Power can help you find the entrances to hidden places. These entrances? They are full of adventure, alright. That's why I like to throw some spice in there and call them secret spots. See? Like this. Right here is a secret spot. Doesn't it look like you can just climb right up this tree? That is exactly the kind of place to bust out Secret Power. Oh yeah, never get tired of that. And that's all there is to finding secret spots and creating the entrance to a secret base. This move is crucial to having a secret base, don't forget now. So I'm just going into the tree with a man I don't know. Not a bad layout. See, behind each secret spot, you'll find a space like this. They come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. So basically, whenever you find a secret spot, you ought to at least check it out with Secret Power. Just think, someday this place could be somebody's secret base, all decorated and filled with goods and friends. I'd really like to see that. Wait a sec. But who in the world are you? Ah, right, Kiru, sorry about that. I just got in such a roll. So then, Kiru, how about I give you one more tip? When you feel happy about something, you express that feeling. Put it into words, it'll cheer everybody up. So how about it? Tell me, huh? Come on, tell Uncle Arun what you say when you're totally thrilled. RYDEL, RYDEL, RYDEL. RYDEL, RYDEL, RYDEL. RYDEL, RYDEL, RYDEL. Know why I asked that? Isn't it obvious? It's because I can see already that there's plenty in your future to feel happy about. That's just how we roll in the secret base life. Every day is full of happy adventures. Oh yeah. Now I could go ahead and make a secret base right here, but I get the feeling that this layout could be even better for you, little sis. Guess I'm gonna leave this spot for you. He is one eccentric individual. This will be your secret base from now on, little pal. It's yours now, so decorate it, destroy it, or do whatever you want. Whatever floats your boat, right? Oh, right, decorate. Oh my god, the tutorial! See, any decorations you get will be sent to your PC in the secret base automatically. Place them around and liven your base up just a little bit. That there is a PC. That's where you find your decorations. Not that you probably have much, right? Here, I'll give you these to get started. Yay! Oh, right, one last thing. You can do more than make your own secret base, you can visit other people's bases for a bit of fun. If you find a base that belongs to someone else, check it out. And here's the real point. When you check out someone's base, collect the flag you find next to the PC. Hee. Something good might come of it. Looks like it's about time for me to hit the road in search of my perfect base. Goodbye for now, but hopefully I'll see you again, Karu. If you need me for anything, try dropping in at the secret base guild in Forte. Is that Forte or Fort Tree? I think it was Fort Tree. So looks like let's see what we got here. We have manage our cube cone powers, the favorites, and the teams. There's a lot of stuff they've added into this. Decorate your base. Let's see what we got. So we got a small desk, we got a chair, we got ourselves a mat, we got ourselves a plant. Oh, we got ourselves a bed. Sweet! Pokeball poster. Got ourselves a light. Neat. But since we are low on resources at this particular moment, I will probably come back to this once the Nuzlocke is done, and then I will show you guys a really sweet secret base, and we can share QR codes, you can fight me, and there'll be all sorts of super happy awesomeness. Are you looking for Pokemon as well? Actually, indeed I am. What I'm really hoping and stoked for is eventually we are going to reach Route 113, and that should allow us to pick up some new Pokemon. We can take this. Let's go for the Bulldoze. Now I believe on Route 113 we can pick up... what is it? We can pick up a Spinda. We can pick up... I want to say Coughing or Grimer. I think there's definitely a poison Pokemon up north of here. And if we're really lucky, if we're super lucky, we might be able to pick ourselves up a Skarmory, which would be an unbelievably good addition to our team. I think I'm going to switch out to Lil Gish. The potential steel type attack is a little daunting. Okay, Bite. We can live a Bite. 20 damage. That's fine. Go for the Lava Plume. Oh no, the Fateers! It's trying! Taste my heat! You're a strong trainer. Yes, indeed we are. Now granted, I do want a Skarmory, because the Skarmory is a really tanky Pokemon to have. Granted though, it doesn't, it's not going to help us in our short-term goals, because we are going to have to this is where we would normally use the Mach Bite, but that's fine. And I believe this is a rest house? Yes! Free heals! Aw, dear me, aren't you and your Pokemon exhausted? You ought to stop and rest here a bit. Yes, indeed. That's exactly what you should do. That's right, take your time and rest up. Oh dear me, aren't you and your Pokemon's so tired? You should take a little rest. Yes, indeed, that's what you should do. Are you sure that's wise? No need to be shy about it. Aww. I think she just wants company. I feel kind of bad. Oh, I can't go into the little futon. I want to go rest in the futon. Oh well. If we need more heals, we'll come back. Now we are eventually going to have to fight. What is her name? What is her name? We are going to have to fight Funeri in Lava Ridge Town, and all of our Pokemon are going to be fire types. Now currently we have 2 Pokemon that are weak to fire, but we do have some Pokemon in our roster that have super effective moves against it. Let's switch over to Dio. So I'm not overly concerned about that gym. Ricky Mountain's got good ground type attacks that he can use. We also have Lil Gish, and we also have let's go for the Electro Ball. And we also have Gora. Now Gora doesn't have any water type attacks right now, but at the very least she has fire type resistance, which is going to be super helpful to us. Now what I am a little bit more concerned about is going to be our battle with Norman. We're going to be switching out because that Numel. Let's switch over to Gora. Now Norman, on the other hand, has been known to completely destroy Nuzlocke teams. If memory serves, his original team was something along the lines of 2 Slackoffs and 1 Vigoroth, starting off with a Slate King? Yeah, it was 2 Slate Kings and 1 Vigoroths. And I remember those Slate Kings, they hit like a truck. They hit like a truck, a train, a plane, all simultaneously. And that leaves me wondering if we're going to be okay or not. I think we will be. Just simply because... I'm not sure about Norman, to be honest with you. Now in the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, his TM was Facade. But we've already picked up Facade in... well, I actually haven't picked it up physically yet, but... it's for sale inside one of the shops, so what's his TM now? It's obviously going to be a normal type attack, because that's what his gym type is. It has to be normal type. And I have no freaking clue what that TM's going to be. And that knowledge of not knowing, of not completely being ready for that gym, it's a little daunting. Oh, hello. Phew. It took a long time to make it this far. Even I felt like I needed to take a little break. Looks like your team could use one too. Let me patch them up for you. Hey, free heals! There, that sorted them. I'm on my way to meet this Professor Cosmo fellow, right? He's super famous for his research on meteorites. He even worked with my dad, Professor Birch, on figuring out if meteorites could have any effect on Pokemon. Okay, time to get moving again. I think Follower's pretty close by now. Let's both give it one last push. Really still kind of want to push him off the mountain because of what he did to my team, but we have a new encounter, which means we can catch something super happy cool. Who's on the front right now? I'm going to put Gora on the front because Gora can deal a set amount of damage with Dragon Rage, and pretty much everything around this point should have more than 40 hit points. So come on, something cool. Ooh, actually, we can go for a Shaking Grass. Shaking Grass. Shaking Grass. It's really far away, but we'll get there eventually. Slowly. Slowly. Come on, we can do it. And we get... Okay. You should have more than 40 hit points. I will be so sad if this gets knocked out. Dragon Rage! Good, good. Just don't have like Whirlwind or some like BS attack. Come on, Great Ball. Great ball! Great ball! Huh? 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 He got a Skarmory. Oh, I'm so stoked for this. Skarmory is like easily, it's another one of my favorite Pokemon. And I need a nickname for you. What am I gonna nickname you? Oh, I know what I'm gonna nickname you. Okay. One of my friends who I do online Pokemon battles with, he has a Skarmory too that he built based on one of my own Skarmories. So I'm gonna give it the same nickname as the one he has. Your name is Mirai. And for the sake of good measure, because sometimes I have problems with my power cord, I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got it. We got the Skarmory! I was totally expecting to catch a Spinda here. I think the encounter rate for Spinda is like maybe like 60 or 50%, and then there's like a small chance of getting like a coughing or something, and then Skarmory has maybe like a 10%. 10% chance of encountering Skarmory. That does beg the question. Am I going to put Mirai on the team? But not right away. We'll keep Mirai in reserve because I'm pretty happy with our current team right now. We've got a lot of Pokemon that can potentially Mega Evolve. Gora can potentially Mega Evolve. Leer, we don't need that. Gora can Mega Evolve. Nipnotes can eventually Mega Evolve. This Electric is going to get wrecked because I have Bulldoze. And we have a little Gish. Little Gish can totally Mega Evolve into a Mega Camerupt, and I'm super looking forward to that. I like Ricky Mountain because he has an awesome nickname. And then there's Dio. Dio I really like. I've gotten so attached to Little Dio. And it's kind of cool that I'm faced with this predicament that I want to add new Pokemon to the team, but there's no one I can take off the team because I want all of them on there. Ricky Mountain, I would like you to evolve by the end of today, so we'll put you on the front. I might have to pull you out if we run into a wild Pokemon, but that's fine. And there's a TM over there. Okay, how do we get that? How do we get that? What is it? And how do I get over there? Okay, see this thing. This is what I was expecting to fight. And I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad we didn't catch a Spinda. Actually, just for shits and giggles, Aaron, I'd like you to use this Sweet Scent over here, and I want to find out what kind of Pokemon I can fight in horde battles. This is very important information to have when I'm preparing for grinding. And it's a horde of Spinda. Probably could have seen that coming from a mile away, but oh god, the lag. The lag is real. So one thing I don't like about the horde battles, it just kind of lags up the fight screen just a tiny little bit. 800 experience points, that's pretty solid. What? Ricky Mountain is evolving? Congratulations, your Ricky Mountain evolved into a Graveler. Now, I believe I mentioned this when I caught Ricky Mountain back in... well, in the last episode. Because Ricky Mountain evolves by a trading mechanism, I've decided that I'm going to make it a rule that if a Pokemon evolves by trading, I'm allowed to evolve it, since I do have a copy of Y that I can transfer it to. But I have to wait 10 levels from its most recent evolution. So the next time I'm allowed to evolve Ricky Mountain will be at level 35, and then we can go ahead and evolve it into a super awesome golem. And the reason I say that is because I don't like the fact that you have to... You can't evolve a Pokemon just because you may not necessarily have like a person that you can trade with. I'm not a big fan of that. And it brings me back to my childhood where, you know, I couldn't evolve any Pokemon that had a trading mechanism attached to it unless I met up with my friend. And back then, back in Generation 1, back in Generation 2, trading was a pain. It was such a pain in the butt to do. Double Team, that's an alright TM. It's not great, I probably won't use it. This was way back when you had to use a link cable in order to attach two Game Boys together just to be able to trade. And you needed to physically be there with your friend in order to do it. You can get away. In that case, you deserve a Power Punch. This is the primary reason why I've been so happy with the recent generation of Pokemon, that now you can trade with anybody in the world at any point in time without having to do any weird controller connections or anything like that. It's just so great that you can do everything by Wi-Fi. In any case, the reason I want to wait 10 levels to evolve Ricky Mountain into a Golem is because when you evolve a Pokemon right away, so if I were to evolve Ricky Mountain into a Golem right now, he would just become super overpowered. He would just become way too overpowered for this point in the game. The same would be essentially true if I had, maybe an Abra or Kadabra. If I were to evolve Abra into a Kadabra and then Kadabra into Alakazam right away, it would be way too strong. It would be way too strong. Let's go for Power Punch. Protect! Bah. Okay, let's switch out then. Let's go into Gish. Now granted, it does get a little bit awkward if you have a Pokemon that evolves at a fairly late level to get to its midpoint evolution. For example, Rhyhorn won't evolve into a Rhydon until level 42. And under this rule I'm using, I would have to wait until level 52 in order to evolve a Rhydon into a Rhyperior, which is a fairly long wait. Wow, today's technology is a wondrous thing. Take this volcanic ash here, it can be fashioned into glass. So we'll stop by here really quick, so we can pick up the Soot Sash. This area is covered in volcanic ash. Plink, plink. I'm specially gifted. Plink, plink. I make glass out of volcanic ash and then use the glass to make items. Plink, plink. Go collect ash with this. Plink, plink. Just take that Soot Sash and walk through the piles of volcanic ash. Plink, plink. It will fill up with volcanic ash. Plink, plink. Once you think you've collected enough, come and find me. Plink, plink. And we basically get stuff from him. We can get stuff for our secret headquarters. We can get, I believe, some flutes that will act as a temporary repel, one that can wake up Pokemon. It's not really going to be overly helpful for this Nuzlocke. But we will pick it up just so that I can collect it if I have to train, or if I have to do anything along those lines. It's a very long and arduous process of going back and forth in between the grass. Normally you have to use a ton of repels in order to make it happen too. I feel like there should be some trainers here. Oh, I guess not. Alright, we are in Fallabor Town. Kiro, come here. Everything's a mess. Uh-oh. What happened? What did you do? It's ridiculous, Professor Cosmo. They say he was just up and kidnapped by some nuts calling themselves Team something or other. Those shady characters. They call themselves Team Aqua. It seems as though they plan to do something with that meteorite that the professor had been researching. The professor is just too gullible. If you showed the least bit of interest in his research, he would happily go with you anywhere without question. Kiro, I know it's a lot to ask, but we've got to help Cosmo. I can't just stand by here and watch them use his life's work for their own corrupt reasons. I'm going to head to Meteor Files right away. Come catch up with me as soon as you can. I'm counting on you. Well, I guess we know what we're doing next. But first, we heal. First thing we always do is we go heal, and we are going to go check out Mirai, who is sitting inside the PC. Excuse me, I'd like to use a PC, please. Oh, hello. You are... Oh, you're Keiru. I can see that you're a trainer. So that means you use the Pokemon storage system I developed. How I arrived at that conclusion is a simple deductive process. You spoke to me because you want to access something on this PC. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Lynette. Honestly, I'm glad to meet you. It's great you're using the storage system. If you could, please visit me at my home. My house is on Route 114. She seems nice. So let's see, Mirai, you are a naughty nature. You have Metal Claw, that's a nice touch. And Air Cutter. Air Cutter is not going to be super helpful because your special attack is kind of low. But Metal Claw, that's a nice touch. We also have Peck, Keen Eye, and we have a boost in our attack and a drop in our special defense. That is okay. Normally, Skarmories are a very tanky kind of Pokemon. They can take a lot of physical hits, and if you teach them Roost, then they can survive for a very, very long time. For the time being, I think we will stick with our current team. Alrighty, a little bit of a long episode. I do apologize if you are watching a 50-minute video, but we did make some good progress today. We made it all the way to Fallbrook Town. We caught a Skarmory, which I'm super stoked for. And in the next episode, we are going to make our way over to Meteor Falls, maybe capture a couple new Pokemon, and then we will save Professor Cosmo from the evil clutches of Team Aqua. If you enjoyed this video, best way to support this series and this channel is to leave a like or a comment, and for more Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke content, hit that subscribe button. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching this, and I hope to see you next time.